Hi, I'm Lanisha. I am the content director and publicist for Vibrant World LLC, and I give Notion a 4 out of 5 rating. Before switching to Notion, I was using Google Suites and I was using ClickUp and Asana. And when I was using those programs, they just did not offer me the organization and the optimization that I was looking for. And it was just really hard to navigate those programs and condense them all into one space. With ClickUp, there was just too much going on. It was not easy to navigate, and with Google Suites, everything was separate and it was really hard to bring everything into one space. And with Asana, it was great for planning, but again, I wanted everything to be in one space. So not only did I want to plan and have a to-do list, but I also wanted to be able to really build out projects and really execute the vision that I wanted for the different projects that we were working on. And none of those programs gave me that ability. So I had been using Notion on and off for a few years, and after going on YouTube and looking up how different creators and different business owners had set up their Notions to be more effective for their businesses, I decided to give it a go. And once I started building out my own system, I really enjoyed it. So I think that's one thing that I really want to just kind of hint on, is that not only was Notion good for helping me get more organized in the business and really fleshing out programs and ideas and projects, but it was actually really relaxing just building out my own system. And that really helped me, to express my creativity because there are so many options for customization. And because the Notion community is so huge, there is a number of resources that I have access to that I was able to find in order to make sure that my Notion suite was customized just how I needed it to be for the business. Getting started with Notion was really, really easy. Like I said, they have a ton of resources. So if I did not have the knowledge to go in and do, because there are some aspects of Notion where you have to put in formulas, and if I didn't have like the knowledge of how those formulas worked, I was lucky enough to be able to go on Google, go on YouTube, or even go to the Notion website and find different templates that I could just kind of plug in into my own Notion suite and use it instead of going through the headache of setting up my own formulas. Setting up Notion was really, really easy. I love that they allow you to access so many of your workspaces at one time. Because I work with multiple businesses require that you have a different workspace, and they all have a different look. And I love that I'm able to navigate through all of them. And when it came to setting up my initial workspaces, it was just really, really easy and it was really enjoyable. The Notion that I initially began working with maybe 3-4 years ago and the Notion that is available now are really, really different. And I would say in the beginning, what turned me off from working with Notion was that it just didn't feel easy to navigate, but I believe that they've just made so many great updates and they've expanded the amount of resources that users have access to, that it was really easy setting up the workspaces that I use, and it was really easy to navigate if I was trying to use a formula or if I was trying to integrate my Notion workspace into another platform that I use. It was really easy to navigate because of the resources and because it's really beginner friendly, and they make sure that you feel that you can accomplish whatever you're working on because the space is so beginner friendly. If you are considering using Notion for your business, I would say YouTube is a really, really great resource. There are so many creators on there who have so much information, and there are so many different templates that have been created. Like, you don't even have to spend time creating your own workspaces. And because there is just a vast amount of knowledge available to you, it should be easy for you to get started. I think one thing that I wish I would have done when I was setting up my Notion was really kind of plan it out, because I was just like really excited using it and I didn't really have a vision of how I wanted things to be organized in my business. And so, what I was inspired to do after just watching so many creators was to really actually make a plan for what I wanted my workspaces to look like and how I wanted them to function and how they would contribute to the overall functioning of the business. And so, my advice to anyone looking to start using Notion is to really think about and to really plan out what you want each workspace to look like and how you want to use it and how it's going to build into the bigger vision of the business that you're working on, and really just understand the different templates, understand the different functions of Notion, because there are so many ways that you can create a page. There are so many ways that you can create a database or create a table, and really just explore those options that you have, because the customization is endless. So really explore your options and really don't try to limit yourself in what you think is possible for your Notion space.